All right, Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to our venerable apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to your Lord's elect, the house of David. All right, so Brother Haran coming back at you. All right, today's a live church. All right, and I believe today is October 1st. All right, yeah, October 1st. All right, 2022, the year where Yahweh Bashem Yahushai turns up. All right, and you know, we're seeing all the turn up, man. We're seeing all the turn up. All right, we're finally getting to that point where there's only one more prophecy left. Like we've always been saying for all these years, we're finally at that point where all roads are leading to that one prophecy, that major prophecy, which is the MOTB. Okay, and that MOTB being implemented on the earth, all right, will signify who that devil is that the Lord is about to take out. Okay, that devil is known as a nation on this earth, okay, known as the Edomites. All right, and today we're going to tap into that a little bit, all right, because now we're about to see the judgments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai upon the wicked, okay? We're going to see the judgments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai upon the wicked, all right, as a way to what? To avenge, all right, the lives of the elect, okay? The suffering that we've been through, the punishments that we've been through, all right, at the hands of this devil, okay, the unrighteous decrees, okay? Now it's time for these devils to pay. And that's why you start seeing them, all right, they start to use little tacky little tactics, all right, to try to, you know, make us feel some type of way. I was watching the elders, the brothers in Dallas yesterday, all right, and you could see that the word is getting to them, man. You know, they got sirens coming around trying to disturb this truth. All right, brothers is teaching, and you got these niggas going around using sirens, lighting up the whole place up, you know, trying to be a disruptive kind of demon, okay? Because they're trying to find ways to disrupt this flow of information from going out. All right, but you got to understand that this is all divine. All right, this is orchestrated by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Yes, the God of the Bible is the one who's behind all of this, man. He's the one who's controlling his men. He's the one who sent us down here. He's the one who gave us this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to come out here and push this word out, man. And these devils, for all these years, they've been doing everything they can to stop this information from going out. Okay, because they know that their so-called New World Order will never come to fruition if the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans was to wake up to who the hell they are and who the hell these so-called white people are. They know that, okay? So everything they do, all right, is to what? It's to deconstruct, all right, our understanding of who we are. That's why they give you names and labels to confuse you, right? What does confusion mean? Con meaning with, and fusion means to what? To mix, okay? You have somebody who come up and call themselves a so-called Jamaican. Like I just seen the Elder Manat Zagba. All right, you got this clown coming up, all right, trying to be, you know, a demon. And then right after that, you got Satan's children, all right, Edomites coming around there doing what? Trying to taunt brothers, okay? Making fun of brothers like we give a fuck. Like, oh, okay. At how many attacks? Oh, okay. Like, come on, bro. This game is over, all right? The one thing, which was what? The war on information, we got that information. That's why Hitler, all right, years ago, what did he say? He said, if the Negroes, all right, were to know who their identity is, right, who they are as, okay, you guys are the children of Israel, all right, the Hebrews of the Bible. If you were to know who you are, then the so-called New World Order agenda and the New World Order plan will come, will come to naught, meaning it will never come to fruition. So we are really the ones who are standing between them and getting their so-called New World Order, man. Because guess what? It's a power struggle. Just like in the time when we were in the womb, Jacob and Esau, right? They were wrestling in Rebecca's womb. Same thing. It's a power struggle. It's a war on everything, on all sides. But this time it's all spiritual. Okay, it's all spiritual. But at the end of the day, as the judgment is written, okay, you Edomites are going straight into slavery, man. All you Edomites, you're going into slavery and you're going to be punished for 1,000 years by the true judges of the earth. And you're seeing us rise. And that's what's killing you devils, man. But we're telling you, not based on how we feel about you, but based on your history, your record. All right? Because you have to understand that nature has her laws. And when you break those laws, what happens? You suffer and you pay. Okay? So right now, Esau has broken all the laws there is to break. Every law that the Most High has ever set up, these devils broke them. Now, what's the judgment for that? You got to pay for that. You got to suffer for breaking the laws of nature. That's why when you have women who turn themselves into men, you're breaking the laws of nature. When you have men who turn themselves into women, you're breaking the laws of nature. So what happens? They suffer, okay? When you go out there soon, when they enact this MOTB and you go take it, that's against nature because they came out and told you that no, We're trying to take what God created, which was organic, and we're trying to make it inorganic. That's going against the laws of nature. That means what? You're going to suffer. Okay? And that suffering is going to come by what? Thermonuclear fire. Thermonuclear destruction, as it tells you in 2 Peter. Okay? I believe 3 and 8, 3 and 9, 3 and 10. Okay? 3, 9, 3, 10. It talks about what? The place, the elements burning, all right, with fervent heat. Okay? But today we're specifically going to deal, all right, with the so-called white people, the Edomites of the Bible. All right, and when I say so-called white people, I'm not talking about the regular average Joe that you see on the streets. Okay? You are as insignificant as you know what. You know what I'm saying? When the scriptures talks about the basis of men, that's you niggas. So you're very irrelevant. All right? Your oppressors oppress you too. So you a two-time loser. But we're talking really about the rulers of this earth. That's who we're really going up against. We're not fighting against the so-called scientists of the world, the doctors of the world, the politicians, and so no, those are low level. Those are low level. We're talking about those who control the politicians, those who control the news media, those who control the governments, those who control the money, those who control the military, the powers that nobody wants to talk about. The powers that when you in Hollywood and you open your mouth and speak about it, you can either risk losing your career, all right, or you can lose your life. These are the kind of people we're talking about. And when you trace their line, going all the way back, they go back to what? The Edomites of the Bible. Okay? Now let's read, okay, in the Zondervan's Online Bible Dictionary. Shalakia. I'm thinking of etymology. All right, the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Okay? And this is something that so-called biblical scholars put together. It wasn't us. It wasn't Jake who came to, no. These are Bible scholars, so-called Bible scholars. Okay? Who gave him that position, who knows? But they're so-called Bible scholars, mostly Edomites, and they came up with this. All right? Because remember, it tells you in the book of Psalm, let's get that real quick. Okay, Psalm 64. Okay, that these devils, the reason why they have the information they have is because they do a diligent search. Okay, let's get that. There's a book of Psalm chapter 68. All right, 64, Salakia. The book of Psalm chapter 64 and verse 6, it says, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and their heart is deep. So what does that mean? Whenever these devils do these so-called research programs, right? They do these so-called studies, right? Oh, we're doing a study on this. We're doing a test on this. All these different things that they do over time is not because they want to gain a better understanding of how things work and then that's it. No, they take the knowledge of whatever it is that they've been able to accumulate, the tests, the whatever it is that they do. All right, the diligent search that they do is to what? It's for a sinister reason. We're trying to study something so we can know how to weaponize this thing. So when they say we're studying the brain, it's to how can we study the brain so we can weaponize the brain. Okay, we're studying the human body. How can we study the human body so we can weaponize it? We're studying animals. How can we study animals so we can weaponize it? Like, you know what I'm saying? We study the weather, right? How can we study the weather so we can weaponize it? It's always about something destructive. Hence, you have the son of perdition. What does perdition mean? Destruction. Okay? So these devils, they're on a collision course really against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And that's gonna come when the nuclear missiles start flying. But guess what? The war drums are beating now, and they're scared because they know they don't have much time. Okay, well, Russia is starting up, China is starting up. Okay, these other countries in the Middle East are getting stirred up. It's all happening all at once. Now you got people waking up to this truth. You got the Israelites waking up at the same time that World War III is brewing. They have their plans on bringing this MOTB, but guess what? We already privy to that. So now it's like, oh shit, all these things happening at once. Guess what? Job the 20th chapter tells you that guess what? In the fullness of your sufficiency, okay, you have everything set up. You know, while he's eating, you know what I'm saying? You about to fill up your belly, right? And then the Lord is gonna come in and do what? He's gonna crush your whole spirit, okay? But let's read, all right, going back to the Zondervans, let's read the judgment, all right, of this particular race, okay? They're not like us. They're not like anyone else on this planet Earth. There's a very specific kind of people on this earth. And their whole entire history, okay, is based on destruction, robbery, murder, okay, deceit, I mean, they'll make a contract with you and then lie about it and then rip up the contract and then imprison you, enslave you. You see, come into your land, steal your land, kill off your people, kill off your men, give them diseases, okay, rape the women. I mean, this is what this devil does. They come in the name of, hey, we're here to help you. You know, well, I'm from the government and I'm here to give you help. But meanwhile, what they're really trying to do is to destroy you, man. That's what you devils do. Your so-called intelligence agencies, that's all you do. You're there to gather information because you're bored. I guess you're just bored. You make up shit, right? You make up shit. You look at a country and, okay, well, these people have this. How can we destabilize their government so we could put our puppet government in there? They're going to start some shit. Come up with something. Oh, well, guess what? They have terrorists in there. We have to go fight them. Who are those terrorists you're going to fight? The people who are standing up against your oppressive regime, your wicked ways that you're trying to enforce on them. You see how this devil works? And then you turn around and they label you a terrorist. Why? Because you speak against his wicked ways? We see you devils, man. The world sees you devils. And soon you're going to pay. All right? Because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is exposing you, man. Isaiah 47. So let's get this. All right? Because look, I've been meditating on this. And I'm like, man, I'm so sick and tired of these devils, man. And you know what? We're tired of you. All right? The world is tired of you. And when the time comes, we're not going to forgive you. Okay? Especially with your last run that you're about to do in the very short time you have left from now to the end of the world where Yahushua makes his return is a very short time. And you know that. So you better make your move. You better make your move, man. And you're going to be stopped. Understand that. There's nothing you're going to do at this point that's going to give you a little bit more years to fulfill any agenda that you have. Agenda 2025 is not going to come to pass. Agenda 2030 is not going to come to pass. Agenda 2050 is not going to come to pass. You understand? Your so-called New World Order, Novus Ordo Seclorum, will never come to pass. All right? We stamp on that. We're letting you know now, we have woken up. The children of Israel have woken up. And because of that, you're not going to get your New World Order. And we're here to tell you that. Okay? So it's a vain thought, like it tells you in Psalm the 2nd chapter. Okay? Let me get that real quick. Let's get that. All right? The Most High is turning us up in the spirit. And that's because he's getting us in gear for war. Okay? You guys, again, your NATO and all your troops ready for war. The Lord is preparing up the host. And guess what? We ain't alone. We got help coming from heaven. Are you ready for that? Oh, man. I don't think you are. There's the book of Psalm chapter 2, verse 1. It says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? And what is that vain thing? So-called Novus Ordo Seclorum, man. So-called Annuit Coeptis, man. So-called New World Order, NWO. So-called depopulation agenda. So-called wicked agenda on this earth. So-called you making yourself a god on this earth, man. Guess what? There's a judgment for all that. Okay? And that's a vain thought. Okay? That's a vain thought, man. It will never come to fruition. We're telling you right now. At least I'm telling you, and the scriptures are telling you. Brothers are telling you. The prophets of the Lord are telling you. And guess what? Time is telling you that you don't have that time to push your agenda, man. That's a fact. Okay? Continue in Psalm chapter 2, verse 2. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, right? And against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. What does that mean? These so-called World Economic Forum meetings, when they have those so-called councils and those meetings, the Bilderberg meeting, the Council on Foreign Relation, whatever fucking councils you guys have, okay? Like it tells you Micah the 2nd chapter, okay? Let's see if we can get that real quick. Okay, we're gonna come back to this. All right? Woe unto you. All right? You devils, man. You're going down. You're going down. All the signs point to that. You're shaking. You're scared. You're out here using all these funny little tactics, coming up against brothers talking about, oh, these guys are extremists. Guess what? You're the extremists. And you're just mad that you're being exposed for the devil that you really are. You mad about that. But guess what? We getting ready. We getting ready because we know you're not gonna stop. You're just getting started because you at the point where you're like, yo, since 1776 we had this plan in motion. We haven't really had an opportunity to really step on people's throats how we really want to, because it wasn't time yet. And guess what? It's not in the cards either. Okay? You're gonna stomp on the ones who need to be stomped out. The Lord is gonna give you permission. Oh yeah, you have all permission. That's it. The water, brother. Revelation 12 and 12. We're gonna get that. Okay? The Lord is giving you a shalom, Yahweh Shemel Shabrakatham, to you brothers and sisters on the comment board, all right? The Lord is giving you a time, okay? And your time is up, all right? Your time is up, and it's time for you to drink the cup of indignation that the Lord is about to set. All right, and it starts with us. Okay, you're being consumed with the Lord's mouth, which are the prophets, and soon you're going to be consumed and destroyed by the fire that's coming. Your kingdom is coming to, it's just crumbling at this point. Okay, so your wicked councils, your World Economic Forums, your, soon you're going to be eating bugs and you be happy. You own nothing and you be happy. We're going to, America's about to be in pain because we're about to set up a transition. Fuck all that, bro. Bring out your MOTB, your microchips, your chips or whatever. Bring them out and then get the people that's supposed to be getting. The 2/3, these regular wicked ass people, get them. The Lord doesn't need them people anyway. So he's going to give them to you. Make sport, have fun, test your weapons, all kinds of microwave weapon, what this, da-da-da, whatever. Try it out. Have fun with it. You see what I'm saying? Destroy them. Cook them. The Lord is going to give you full range to do as you please. All right? Because it's a form of punishment from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai anyway. So guess what? Ezekiel 9, 4, and 5. The Lord is going to give Esau permission to go on a killing spree. Okay? That so-called depopulation agenda. Oh, yeah, that's an agenda from the Lord. That's an agenda from the Lord that he's passing through the left-hand side, Esau, Edom. The ones who are telling you what they're going to do very soon. Okay? And very soon it's not going to be a political, I'm trying to be political with it. I'm going to come in a suit and tell you how good things are going to get. No. Very soon they're going to come out with draconian laws. Like it tells in the book of Psalms, it says what? That they frameth mischief by law. So it's through the laws that they're going to be getting a lot of people, man. They're going to be making criminals out of you. That's what's coming. All right? There's a book of Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. So at some point, the Lord is going to get you. Okay? You could run on for a long time. Sooner or later, the Lord is going to cut you down. All right? Now, guess what? That long time has become a short time. From now, like I said, from now to the return of our Lord is a very short time. Okay? And very soon, you're going to have to fight against an entity that you know you're not going to win. That's the thing. That's really what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting to see these devils get crushed. I'm waiting to see how hopeless you're going to look when all this money and time and planning has gone into all this, and then poof, just like that, it's all gone. You know why? Because the Lord woke us up. All right? It's over with. It's over. This game is done. All right? It's just at this point, the credits are about to start rolling. All right? So guess what? Let's keep reading that. Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. Read that again. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity. What does it mean to devise iniquity, man? You plan wickedness, man. What is iniquity? Adding sin upon sin upon sin. And what is sin? The transgression of the laws. Okay? So that's what these devils are into. The son of perdition, the wicked that the Bible speaks of, man. All right? Let's read. It says what? That devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Why do you think there's so much of this BS going on in the world? The freaking LGBT no IQ people taking over the whole goddamn world. All right? These devils, man. Now they're transforming children. All right? Things that years ago would be looked at as child abuse, they making laws to protect that shit. Okay? When you go to Africa, there's certain parts in Africa where they have customs where women, all right, will have their genitalia, okay, basically like a castration, but for women. It's called female genital mutilation or some shit like that. Okay, when they sew up the vagina so they can't have sex. Okay, and then for the boys, they'll castrate them. They take out your nuts. You can't really fuck. You become a eunuch at that point. All right? This is something that people used to do in ancient customs. That Esau, they was teaching us in school. Like, yeah, they used to do this to the girls. What such cruelty. But then 2020, 2021, 2022, we've gotten to a point where they're making laws to protect children who go out there and change their gender. That's the same thing you're doing. You're mutilating people's private parts and saying, no, it's choice. It's choice. No, we're going to give you the free range to commit such iniquities, and we're going to call it choice. Oh, your parents don't have to know about this. Your parents don't have to get involved in this. This is you. Oh, you're a 7-year-old. You're so grown. You can make your own decisions in life. Come on, how about we support you and fund you and give you the power to empower you children so you can go out there and mutilate yourselves. At 7 years old, what more do you want, Esau? That's why you're gonna be destroyed. You're not fit to rule this earth, bro. You're just not fit, man. That's why the direction, you see, this is what's going on. This is what's wrong with you devils, man. Let's keep reading. It says, verse 2, They covet fields, and that's that's one of Esau's MOs. Okay. Guess what? It's not my fault that my oil is in your land. Oh, it's not my fault that my gold is in your land. Oh, it's not my fault that my people are in your land. Oh, it's not my fault that you don't want to use my currency in your land. Oh, it's not my fault that you don't want to adhere to my laws. Even though you live damn near 6,000 miles away from me, guess what? You have to do what I tell you. If not, I'm going to come against you. That's Esau, man. Okay? He'll come in, lie to you. What did he do to the so-called natives? Our brothers in the Northern Kingdom when they were over here, what did he do? He came in and lied. Okay? Deceitfully. And then he cooked us. When he went over to the western parts of Africa, what did he do over there? Okay? When they go to these different parts of the world, this is ancient history. From the Greeks all the way down to the Idumeans, through the Romans, all the way down to now. You've been doing the same shit. When the Romans were in power, they were doing the same shit. They'll go over, take lands, doing all this extra shit. So why the hell do you think the Lord is telling us in Amos the 9th chapter that we're going to possess the remnant of Esau, man? Of Edom. We're going to possess the whole land and you dumbasses, man. We're going to possess all of you bitches and show you what rulership is really all about. What judgment is really all about. We're going to show you that. Because you've destroyed the whole entire earth. When you walk around, you see people in the way they're moving and walking and living, right? There's no righteousness anymore. We're the last beacon of light on this earth. All right, and you trying to quench that light. It's never going to happen. We're here to tell you that. Okay, because the more you try, the more it's evident that we are who we say we are. Because you're doing it so much. You said in vocab. I don't really hear too much about vocab nowadays. I'm not sure what's going on if he got sick. The Lord's probably fucking him up or not. Who knows? All right, but soon he's going to get his judgment. He's going to get, the Most High going to put that nigga to death. So you see. All right? Just like that. Just do away with that fly that just been buzzing around, you know, trying to fuck up. Yeah. Boom, just cook that nigga. Move him out the way. You're irrelevant. We're looking for the elites of this earth. The ones who are behind closed doors. The Rothschilds of the world. You Amalekites, you so-called Jewish people in the background. All right? You fucking up with a YouTube. They took down my main channel a couple days ago. No explanation, nothing. And you know what's funny? I had worked off all my strikes. So I literally had no strikes. And within the 2-week span, they went back like years ago. I'm like, well, how the fuck did you, like, how am I getting a strike for a video that's not even like in the category of so-called medical information? They just come up with shit. Oh no, this is not medical misinformation. This is YouTube guidelines. Well, but you allowed it to go up months ago. How come you just discovered that it's breaking the, like, what was going on here? Right? They pick and choose. So they're like, yo, he's worked off all his strikes. He done got no more strikes. So that means that he's gonna keep pumping videos out. Guess what? Give him a strike. You can't do no videos for a week. I'm like, damn, all right. I'm gonna do my backup then. I did a video on there, boom, they said, oh, the backup is going to shit. You gonna have you got a strike on that. You got 2 strikes now. You can't do 2 weeks on that. So my 1 week is up on the main page. I go back to that. I upload a video. Brothers is watching the videos, everything is well. Boom, they say, oh, yo, 2 days after that, take that video down, give him another strike. So now main page has 2 strikes. I'm like, what the fuck? All right, cool, whatever. I leave the page alone. I finally get the 2 weeks off. The very next day, I come back to the main page. I upload a video. Did I upload a video yet or not? I think I was about to. But something told me in the spirit, hey, build up the other channels and leave this one so you can use this to share the other videos, right? So that was my mindset. I'm not going to post anything on this until I work off all the strikes. They said, nah, fuck that. Guess what? You're using this channel anyway to share other brothers' videos and all. Take that shit down. So I was at work and I'm checking I'm like, why isn't this page refreshing? Like, it's not even showing the page. So I looked at it and I was like, I suspected that they probably took the channel down. You know, because that morning I was like, they might take the channel down today. I don't know why I'm feeling it, but it might happen. And lo and behold, it happened, right? So I looked at it, I went into my email and I looked at it, I said, oh, okay, they took down the channel. But see, normally you get irate. You know, it takes time to work this thing. So it's like, damn, like these motherfuckers. But through the spirit, I was like, yeah, it's just the tone that they're about to set because the family of the word is right at the door. You know, I watched the elder Yashwamba's video a couple of days ago, and he was bringing out this PDF document. Okay, this PDF document on how they're basically creating this niche where they go to group us into some type of white supremacist movement, bullshit, whatever. They'll group us all in there, make us seem like we are like some type of terroristic group. Meanwhile, we don't commit no crimes. We're average citizens. See, the crime is we're just telling the truth. That's the crime. Understand that. It's not anything that we're doing physically to anyone to harm them. No, they're making things up. They're trying to incite some type of emotional response from the people. It's called prime reaction solution. Okay? It's called public opinion. Okay? If we can use propaganda to get the minds of the people, then we can control those minds. That's it. So they're using the media and small little tactics. It's called diversion, Illuminati diversion tactics, Freemasonic diversion. Lord willing, I'll get into all that. We study you devils, man. You're exposed. All right? You're easy to beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not doing anything extravagant that we don't really understand. Okay? We know who Esau Edom is. We know what kind of enemy we're dealing with here. All right? Your history proves it. The scriptures tell us exactly who you are. So we don't fret. We don't bug out over that. We know all you do is lie. We're never gonna deal with Esau on a one-on-one basis where he's ever gonna come clean. This nigga's always gonna lie. He's gonna doctor information. He creates doctors and tells them to teach and preach pharmakia, witchcraft, and then tell you that this is actually good for you. Do away with the Lord's herbs that are actually naturally good for you, and let's create this lab-grown shit that's actually gonna kill you, and then tell you that that's actually medicine. What type of sick shit is that? All because you want to make money? Why? Why? Fucking devils, bro. You're going down, man. And we don't feel bad for like, but listen, when the time comes, we're gonna stomp you into the dirt, bro. We will stomp you into hell, nigga. That's where you belong. Nowhere else but hell. All right? And that's the grave. So check it. Micah 2:2, it says they covered fields, right? What do they do next? And they take them by violence. So most of the time, they're not coming there to make a nice deal with you. It's gonna be, hey, look, we're here to help you. If you don't allow us to help you, we're gonna bring the military to help you regardless. That's how they move. Okay, that's Esau. Send his CIA agents. Go in there, infiltrate, you know, figure out certain things, and then find a way to topple the government from within. And that's the same thing that these devils are doing with the World Economic Forum. Klaus Schwab said, was it back in 2018, 2019 over there somewhere? What did he say? He said, we have infiltrated the cabinets of world governments. I mean, damn, like, nigga, what kind of shit is this? Like, you have infiltrated? What do you mean infiltrated? That's some agent shit. Now, you've infiltrated world governments? What do you mean infiltrate? Why would you have to infiltrate? Because you know your agendas that you're trying to set are wicked. And under normal circumstances, nobody would like to be a part of that. But now you have to infiltrate, you know, you have to slide in, sneak somewhere, make certain laws that makes you a criminal if you don't adhere to the wicked ways. What's that saying in Isaiah? Let's get that after this. It says what? And houses, and it says, and take them by violence, and houses, and take them away, so they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Why do you think the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans are in the predicament that we're in now? Because it's a system. It's a system that these devils have designed to keep us this way. And guess what? If you don't do as they say, if you don't do how they say it, when they say it, how, whenever, wherever they say it, you're done. Right? That's why they'll say, look, specifically for you people, if you want benefits, if you want any type of aid, make sure that the man is not in the house. Okay? Break the family home, and that's the only way we're gonna be able to help you out. What type of wicked shit is that? Oh, you wanna progress in life? Be a liberal. Be somebody who's out there outlandish. You know, pick up on these world new age philosophies. Oh, make a song about abortion. Oh, no, promote abortion. Why would you want to have kids? Why would you want to have children? Oh, why would you want to adhere to the first law, the first commandment that the Most High gave all creation, which is be fruitful and multiply? No. You don't want to be fruitful and multiply. What you want to do instead is you want to abort those children. You just want to make babies so you can abort them, right? That's the best way to go. Oh, why would you want to use a natural remedy to heal yourself? No, we have this thing. It's called a vaccine. Just come in here and take this. This is, you know, oh, why would you want to? Yeah, get the fuck out of here, bro. And like I always say, if they're giving you something, a so-called Vanessa, and if they were to present this thing to you, anyone on this earth who took it, and they say, okay, this thing right here, you drink it. How many people you think are actually gonna drink? Let me not even say it like that, because a lot of people gonna do it. Nowadays, seeing these people, yo, they're gonna drink like they're taking shots. They'll be like, knock that shit back and get another one. Yo, I'm gonna get the Pfizer, the Moderna, the this and that. They're gonna take all that shit, line them up, and knock them shits back. You see how fast they were over there sticking their arms out for that shit? They're gonna do the same thing when the MOTB come out. Trust and believe that, because they came out and said it. Why do you think they're doing all this psychological shit? They're wearing people out. They doing the food shit. They're inciting things around the world. They're causing a spirit of fear, hysteria, hypochondria. All right, and a whole lot of shit that's uncomfortable, so they could lure you in to that one and only solution, which is gonna be the MOTB, and it's coming. And it's going to be your solution to all your financial woes. A lot of people are in debt. A lot of people don't have money. Guess what? They set up a nice little system. It's called a UBI, Universal Basic Income. They tried it 2 years ago with the demic stimulations. What's that called? It's not stimulations. What's it? Stimmies. The stimulant checks. I forgot I forgot the name. How you say it? Stimulus checks. Right? I think that's what it's called. Right? They start off with that. So now what they're gonna do is, when I get home, I'll do a video on this about how the Fed said, be ready for a painful time because unemployment is about to take a sky high. It's going to rise. It's going to rise dramatically. Okay? So what they're planning to do is what? They're going to break the current system, the economic system we have now. Supply chains, food chain, all that shit. Boom, take that shit out. And then whatever's left, because it's not going to be everywhere. You're not going to have the abundance. Like they're telling you, you own nothing and you be happy, right? So deconstruct the system we have now because this system pushes abundance. It pushes, or any corner you go, there's a KFC here, there's a Chipotle here, there's a food here, there's banks here, there's a mall here. Do away with all that shit. Consolidate, right? Consolidate all those things that you always do and put it in one small space. And then have it where you need to have access in order to get into this small space that's been created. No more can you just go into any store you want. Now all the stores are in one location. And then you need to have access in order to get to that location if you want to have anything. And then once you get access to get to that location, now you have to be able to be recognized in the system in order to make any transactions. So now you have no jobs. By the end of this year, 1.5 million people are going to be out of jobs, if not more. And like I've said, that 1.5 million people are some of the most essential workers. Because that 1.5 million, you have other millions who depend on these people. Because if these people are not at work, my job can't go on. So soon you're going to be like, you go to a store, there's no food. Hey, last time I came here 2 months ago, you guys didn't have this brand. What happened? Oh, well, the guys who were supposed to deliver it, they went out of business. So they can, oh shit, damn. Because the people that they're supposed to take the food from and bring it over here so they could bring it over to us, guess what? They out of business. Oh shit, so that was the 1.5 million people that were laid off? Yeah, right? So it's a chain. They're going to break the chain. Right? And then they're going to replace it with how they want it to be. Why do you think Bill Gates is buying all that farmland? They're going to be building labs over there. You're going to be eating lab-grown meat, right? They're going to be telling you you're going to eat the bugs and you're going to love it. All the little funny shit they saying, no, nigga, you're going to be eating the bugs and you're going to love it. We're going to be eating royal food. We're going to be drinking royal wine. We're going to be chilling. We're going to be praising the Lord, seeing this place get destroyed very soon. In a few more months, America's going to be done. Mark my words, in a very few months, America will be done. America will be no more. And the people know it. And we know it. That's the most important thing. The elect know what time we're in. So we're not going to be deceived no matter what. But now the last go around, like I said, is that MOTB, the mandation. The mandation where if you don't take it, you run the risk of being imprisoned or being put to death. Now, we're talking real temptation. And all this shit talking, all these camps that have been lying to people, the true test is coming. And if you don't have the spirit and power of the Lord on your side, you will fail this test miserably. And guess what's going to happen? Your reward will be Revelation 14, the fire. Okay? So it says here, let me get this in Isaiah. Did I say I was going to get something in Isaiah? Right, I did. Through a spirit. All right? And then we're going to get the judgment. All right? Of Esau, Edom. Okay? This is the book of Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20. It says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. And we live in a world that's all backwards. Okay, those who have eyes to see, they can see that, damn, man, we live in an upside down world. Like it tells in the book of Psalms 82. Let's see if I can pull that up real quick. Quick precept. All right, this is the book of Psalm 82 and verse 5. It says, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. Why are they walking on in darkness? Because they don't have the light of this truth. They don't have the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai to show them the light, which is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of all things. Okay? They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. Okay? And what is a course? A course is something that runs. Okay? When they say you're running a course, meaning you're going around in a circle. It's a system that you're running through. Now, these devils have created a foundation that no matter what you do, you're just in a midst of wickedness. right? It's a system that was built. The foundation is wickedness. So everything that's going to be upon it is going to be wicked, right? It's a wicked plant, a wicked seed, all right, that germinates. So the whole tree is wicked, all right? And that's America. America was that it was built on deceit. First and foremost, that's what it was built on: deceit, murder, rape, okay, bloodshed, all right, of the Israelites. That's what happened. So everything that came from it was all wicked. How the hell was this country built? It was built on the suffering of our forefathers, man, who are us. Okay? Some of us were back on the plantations building this fucking place, man. Picking cotton, getting whipped, sitting in the sun, standing in the sun for damn near 12 hours. Just out there, just working for free to build this damn place up, building the railroads, building these so-called mansions that you guys are living in. I mean, right now, you got places in New York, colleges and churches and municipal buildings that are built on so-called graveyards, man. To show you they don't give a fuck. Yeah, we murdered you. Yeah, we buried you over here, and we're gonna build on top of you and sit on top of you. There's nothing you could do now. Guess what? We came back. We're here. So yeah, you try to destroy us. You try to kill us off. You know, in the 60s, they try. Okay, shit. The Black Jesus story came out in the 60s. Shit. All right. Well, let's look at the generation. The 80s. Okay, that's about 20 years after that. You know what we're gonna do? In order to stop that guy from whatever he said was gonna happen, let's try to stop that. Let's go put some crack in the communities of these specific people. Maybe by them taking this crack, guess what? Their baby's gonna come out deformed, and that spiritual thing that this guy was talking about is never gonna come to fruition. And then guess what? We're still here. So there's nothing you could do. All right? So let's keep reading. Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20, continuing, it says, let me bring it back. It says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. All right? And that's Esau Edom once again. And that's why he's leading a lot of these people into the abyss. Okay, he's literally leading a lot of people into you can't climb out of this abyss. It's a very dark place that once you enter, the doors are shut. Is a place of no return. Once you allow them to, you receive that thing, you allow them to put their mark on you, you're done. It's over. And you got a lot of people who already took the first round, the first go around, which was a test. It was a test for what's about to come next. All right? Now, let's get this quick judgment here. All right, this was coming for you Edomites. All because of the birthright. And guess what? We got the birthright. Jacob got the birthright. The so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, we are Jacob. We are the children of Israel. The Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites of the Bible. Yes. The ancient Hebrews, yeah, that's us. That's us, yes. Our people, yeah. And everything we're going through is not by coincidence. Okay? It's carefully designed that way by the Heavenly Father through the so-called white people and their systemic racist way of living to keep us down. It's all done by design by the Lord. But he said, look, at a point, after all this is said and done, I'm going to raise you back up. I'm going to put you back in that royal estate. Right now, we're peasants. We weren't brought here on lavish ships. We weren't flown over here in chariots on some plush and lavish lifestyle, drinking and partying, drinking and having fun, singing kumbaya to the Lord. We ain't doing that. We was crying when we was on them ships coming over here. We was chained. We saw our brothers and sisters die next to us. We saw our fathers and our mothers. We had to say goodbye to them because some of us were chained and taken against our will, all right, and put amongst a whole bunch of other brothers and sisters that we probably didn't even know. You got Judah from Nigeria. You got Levi from the Ashanti region. You got Benjamin from Cameroon or whatever. And they'll go round all of us up, line us up in chains, and we're going to be walking through that fucking desert and wilderness, all right, in the whole wilderness for days, weeks, months before you get to the castle. And then you get there, and then guess what? Oh, if you fat, they're going to starve you out until you be able to be skinny enough to go through the door of no return. All right? All kinds of wicked shit, man. And we were crying. We were crying to our Lord. And guess what? He wasn't there to listen to us because that was our punishment. We had to go through that. Hence, you have Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And whenever you bring that out, oh, what do you mean by that? Oh, that can't be. Oh, what, you know? There's only one people on this earth who ever went through that type of shit. And then you got these so-called vocab and his asshole friends. They come around talking about, oh, but we, It's talking about the Gentiles. The Gentiles, that means we can all make it. Nigga, fuck out of here, bro. Were you part of the punishment? Did you go through the shit we had to go through, man? No, nigga, your people were the ones who are inflicting our people, man. Now, when the blessings are coming, oh, all of us can make it. All of us can make it? Were you drinking up that cup too, nigga? Were you going through the shit we were going through? Were you on the slave ships being brought over here, being whipped up, getting your toes chopped off so you can't run nowhere? Getting your balls ripped off so you can't produce? Fucking then doing a buck breaking? Who went through all that shit, man? The whole system being set up to and designed against our people, man. Who is going through that? Look at how destroyed our people are. Look at our women. Look at our children. Look at our men. Effeminate as fuck. Look at all this shit that's going on. All this confusion that's going on. All these lost souls coming against the prophets, coming against the Heavenly Father, coming against the word of the Lord, the Most High, man. What's all this about, man? All this dysfunction in these family homes, man. What's all that about? Who created all that shit, nigga? So don't come at us with that shit, bro. We don't want to hear that. Your time is up. It's over. You going into slavery, nigga. And that's it. All right, that's it. Let's get these Edomites real quick. All this bullshit, and you think you're just gonna go scot-free? Like, oh, nah, we did all this to you. The sovereigns of the earth, man. The Most Highest people. We're gonna torture them, and that's it. Ain't no punishment for that. What's wrong with you, man? You crazy as fuck. You are crazy as fuck, man. Let's get some judgments on you devils. All right? Edomites, or Edom. Okay? The nation and its people who are the descendants of Esau. Yes. All right? Going all the way back to Antipater. Okay? Even further than that. The fucking Greeks, man. All you Idumeans, your history does not lie, bro. Yo, look, you can't hide from that shit. The Edomites were not destroyed. They didn't go nowhere. Them niggas are still here. Okay? Them niggas are still right here on this earth. Right here, right now as we speak. Let's read. It says here, let's read this. Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgments. Do you know what that means? Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgments. What are the great future judgments? As we have an Edomite cop pulling up right here. I don't know why, but we're about to deal with him. Okay? The great future judgments is talking about what? The destruction of this place. Okay? When the Heavenly Father sends his angels to come down and destroy this place, man, with fire, thermonuclear missiles. What you gonna do then? You got your technology, all these different things. Oh, we're gonna fight against the angels. We're gonna create a system to keep it. You think it's gonna go on forever, man? Huh? Let's read. It says, let's read this right here. It says, she is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from the Most High. How you doing? Good. I'm just doing a quick video. What's up?
This is one of our property checks.
Okay.
Private property.
Okay.
Do you have permission by any chance to be on here?
I've been here. I've been coming here for 2-3 months now. But if I have to leave, I could leave if you
I
want.
don't want to give you too much of a hard time. It doesn't seem like you're up there. No good, dude. Just out here trying to.
Yeah, I'm just chilling. Yeah. But if you need me to leave, I could pack up and leave. I have a few more, about like 15 more minutes left, and I can leave if that's okay. All right.
I just see your ID. Just so I can document what we spoke on. We can finish up in 15 minutes.
That's cool.
Sorry, I interrupted, sir.
There you go.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I've been coming here for like 3 months.
627.
I've been coming here for 3 months now, and nobody's ever came up to me to talk to me. So that's why I'm like,
I just saw you in the area. Realized, stop, say hello, you know.
okay, that's cool.
It is on our property check. They're more so concerned about people vandalizing the building.
Oh yeah, I don't even mess with that stuff.
I don't want to give you permission, but do your thing.
I
Do
got
what
you.
gotta
15
do.
more minutes, I'll be out of here. All right. What's your name?
Officer Springer.
Springer. Hey, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
care.
No problem, man.
Have a good day.
Thanks. You too. So let's finish this. All right. So let's get this real quick. Part of the judgments. We're about to close out soon. All right. Isaiah 47. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon." And who's the virgin daughter of Babylon? Who's the virgin daughter of Babylon? America, Babylon the Great. Okay? Because we're not talking about the ancient Babylonians. They were never, they never got destroyed by fire. Okay? It was just a takeover when you had the Persians who came in. Okay? You had the Assyrians, you had the Persians. That's right. Hey, that's right. That's right. You know, you had the Assyrians, you had the Babylonians. Okay? You had the Medes, you had the Persians, you had the Greeks. Okay? So let's read. "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans." All right, and the Chaldeans were known as the higher ups, all right, in the Babylonian Empire. Okay? Of the Chaldees. All right? Hey, where he at? Where do you go? Oh, he right down there. All right, and hey, I've been coming out here for shit. How long? It's been quite some time. All right, and this is the first time ever a nigga came around here talking about this is private property. It ain't no private property. It's a whole park. Anyone comes here. You got people who come here all the time, walk their dogs. You know, I've been here. I always come here. You see? But guess what? Like I said in the beginning, they're starting to watch. Whenever they see us out here, they're watching because they're like, yo, that's another one. Let's document that. You see? Let's document that. But see, like the scripture says, wisdom take you a long way. Most people will be, oh, well, is the officer coming? Nah, I just kept teaching. He pulled up right behind me. I'm sure he looked at my license plate because he was right behind. He put in the system. He comes up, you know, of course, they got to be a snake. And I told you, we study you devils. You come up, or that, or, you know, yeah, just checking around. It's private property. Is it really private property? If it was private property, why the hell didn't you tell me to leave? I'm not giving you permission. I'm just saying that, you know, no, you just came here just because you wanted to document that. Okay, then he said it. He said, oh, you have ID? Pass him ID. He looks at it. He gives the code. This is this, and that's it. Like, oh, nah, that don't scare us. Those little fear tactics y'all devils do, that does not scare us. You know why? Because we don't come here on our own. We come here through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So this encounter that just happened, I didn't know it was going to happen. But guess what? The Lord designed it to happen this way for whatever reason. It might come back to play later on in the movie. Who knows? Remember, it's all a movie, right? So this part of the movie just happened. Boom. Okay, a few seconds, right? But guess what? I'm being cordial. What did he say? I don't know if y'all caught it. He was standing right there. He said what? He said, it doesn't seem like, you know, you're up to any mischief or anything like that. He's a devil. See? So he comes around, shit, you know. Damn, this guy is not even paying me no mind. He pulls out. I said, what's up? What's going on? Everything all right? All right. What's up? Blah, blah, blah. I said, what's your name? I shook his hand. Boom. And on he goes. He said, I mean, I don't want to, like, make it seem I'm giving you permission or nothing. I'm like, off you go. I'll be here 15, 20 more minutes, and I'll be out of here. You see? And then now I'm going to find a different spot. Oh, I could come back next week and see if they're going to come back and give me the same reaction. Who knows? Right? But see, this is the game we're playing here. This is a war. You see? And anytime you go on war, guess what? You're going to have spies. They're going to come into your camp, spy out the land, see, okay, what's going on here? Or there go another Israelite, come in and check, man. This guy's always here every Saturday. What's up with that? You know, today the one day that I'm going into the Edomites and blasting them, guess what happened? They sent a cop to come over here, showing you that they watch us. You know, they watch us. Sometimes they'll leave you alone. Sometimes they'll come around, but they watch. Okay? They watch. But guess what? We know you watch. And it's good that you watch because at least you're informed of what's coming. All right? You're informed of what's coming. Okay? But ultimately, guess what? Let's finish this. Let me read that again. Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 1 says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne. O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. So no more would these countries look at America as the gold standard, the way to be. You know, that delicacy, like, man, America, man, look at the movies when they show you, the music, the food, the lifestyle. You got people who live in better countries, but they'll rather come over here just so they can have that reputation of, I've been to America. I know what America is like. Yeah, I've been to New York. I took pictures in New York. I went to Empire State Building. Like, that's some grand thing to be proud of. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all part of the delicacies, man. When you come to America, you got mad people who are fat. The fattest people on earth are here in America. You go to different countries, different parts of the world, they make sure they emphasize that being fat is not cool. But America, they'll put you on a magazine cover and tell you, be proud of who you look like and what you look like. In the 60s, they were promoting young, skinny, white women. Now they're promoting big, fat, black bitches. BBWs and shit. Like, when did we go from this to all the way to the bottom where we can't even find you? Like, we just look like, where the fuck did they go? They were up here, like, everybody looking up to them. Now, they're like, where they at? You see? Oh, those are God's people? Wow, that's not God's people. That's not God's. That can't be God's people. You see? If not us, then who? If not us, then who? All right? But ultimately, guess what? The judgment is set. All right? And Esau, you're going down. Okay? There's a book of Psalm chapter 10 and verse 1. It says, why standest thou afar off, O Yahweh? Why hidest thyself in time of trouble? Okay? Why? And you know what I just thought about too, through the Spirit? That's the same shit. This guy, the Edomite that just pulled up right here, that's the same shit they did with the brothers out there when we were in Jersey during, was it 2019? That so-called Jersey bombing, Jersey shooting, whatever shit that happened, that false flag bullshit that they created, that was such a colossal failure because everybody could poke holes right through it. Yeah, because it wasn't consistent. That means it's not true, right? There was a so-called security guard, whatever, cop, whatever. He pulled up to brothers, and brothers was teaching on the side like we always do. We've been there for years. Nobody has a problem. Nobody, it's just one random day, they pull up, oh, you guys try not to block the sidewalk. They always come up with shit. Oh, try not to block the sidewalk. And you notice that's a tactic that Edomites use, right? Before they come at you, they'll start tapping into your energy, your space. They come around where you at. They'll start telling you, oh, very soon, we're making laws to protect against certain things. In other words, hey, move off the sidewalk so we can make way for people to pass. So they put it like it's something good. Oh shit, oh, I'm in the walkway, let me move. You see, I'm gonna comply real quick. And then once you move, then they'll come again. Yo, you didn't move too much. We're gonna make another law to make sure that you're in the line. Don't go outside that line. And then you comply. And then they'll come back again. You're still kind of inching on we're gonna make the line a little bit closer so the space, you're not too much in the space, just move up a little bit. Soon they're gonna come and be like, look, you guys are just on this, just move away from here completely. You see, that's how they do. And the more you give them an inch, they'll take 2,000 miles. That's Esau for you, right? You take over your whole shit. That's why you don't give them a step in at all, right? But anyway, they came around, right? And then, the leader of our camp at that time, he was like, oh yeah, yo, everything good. He told brothers, yo, back up, whatever, and it was cool. He said, all right, cool. Hey, you got what you wanted. That's it. We're going to keep teaching. The nigga goes back, he comes right back. Goes like, hey, actually, you know what? Before I leave, can I see ID? Same shit this nigga did. Like, everything seems cool, but let me just see ID just to document that we spoke. Why you got to do all that? Fuck it. Here, there you go. So he give ID. He looks at it, whatever. And then guess what happened after that? A couple weeks after that, FBI came into brothers' homes to ask questions about the so-called Jersey bombing or Jersey shooting or whatever. Something that we completely have nothing to do with. We heard the news just like they reported it. We all heard it. And then we debunked it and said, how the fuck does that even make sense if this, and that? We came up with our points through the Spirit, gave precepts and shit. We said, hey, this is what it is. This is what these devils like to do. See? So he took IDs, and then the FBI pulled up to brothers' homes, man, to ask questions about something that we have nothing to do with. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you, man? They frameth mischief by law, okay? So, hey, man, they guess what? That's how you know this truth is getting to them. Because like I said, from yesterday to today alone, just 2 days alone, man, you got law enforcement, police. It's like almost like they watching us. They're coming around, brothers. Like what happened in Dallas yesterday? Brothers is teaching. You got the police coming around, blowing sirens, doing all this shit. And then today you got police. Like, what's going on? What's going on? Because that means we're doing something right. We are doing something right. Hey, that's right, brother. Matthew 5 and 25, I believe. What's that? Agree with thine adversary quickly. Let me see if I can pull that up. All right. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 25. And then we're going to go back to Psalms and we're going to close it out. All right. There's a book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 25. It says, agree with thine adversary quickly whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. And that's what a lot of these camps, remember, years ago, there was this feeling of like hostility. Whenever you come to camps, it's like you're getting bashed on every time. It's always this combative spirit. People get into fights, all kinds of shit. But that's not really, the prophet of the Lord, we don't really move like that. We move with wisdom. But these other churches, these other camps, wearing all black, very militant, holding mics, talking over people, yelling, screaming. Ain't no edification coming from that. Oh, you the devil, you going down. We stomp on you, kiss our boots and this. It's like, yo, chill out. You could really, remember, you are sheep in the midst of wolves. You're not in your kingdom yet, bro. So stop talking. Just because you have this knowledge of what's to come next does not mean you're there yet. The Lord could still have, he could still get the guard off and get your ass handed to you and then bring the guard back. That could easily happen. And every single day we leave our houses, we always pray for protection from the Lord. And he gives us that. So we're not afraid. When we step out of our houses and we go back home, we know the Lord is holding our hand right through. All right? No matter where we go, no matter who we encounter, the Lord gives us the ability to what? To deal reasonably, sensibly, wisely, okay? Harmlessly and wisely, to the point where they're like, I don't see any fault with this man, right? There's nothing I can do to this man. He hasn't done anything wrong. The only thing I could do is make up shit so I could criminalize him. That's what they're gonna do, persecute us, all right, for righteousness' sake. But the Lord said there's a blessing for that, okay? Blessed are ye who will be persecuted for righteousness' sake. That's okay, all right? When we expect that to come, okay? We expect that to come. And now, this is how it starts. Soon it's gonna be on back and forth. Let's get it. But right now, this is how it starts. It starts off small. They come around, they ask questions, yeah, what's going on here? We just, it's private property. The building is mad far. I could show you the building after that. I'll take a picture. It's all the way over there. I'm down here. You telling me, you coming all the way down there to tell me, oh, they just make sure that it's private, you know, it's just so that there's no vandalism, just to avoid from vandalizing the building. Why the fuck would I ever vandalize that building? I don't even want to go over there. It looks like some old ass lab where they used to do experiments and shit. Look at this parking lot right here. Looks like a place where they'll keep people here and do lab tests over there, experiments on people and shit. It looks like that kind of old ass building. Nobody works there. It's not a currently operational building. At least doesn't seem like it. There's mad growing bushes around it. It looks mad forbidden. But what the fuck are they really doing in there? Who knows? I am really interested in all that. All right, but let's go back to Psalm. All right, Psalm chapter 10 and verse 2, it says, the wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. Okay, and ultimately, what are the devices that they have imagined? To have a so-called New World Order, to put a microchip inside of people, and to have complete control over their lives. Make them slaves, whether you want to be it or not. Okay, those are the devices, man. And guess what? The Lord said he's going to entrap you in your own devices, right? The same things that you're going, like Haman. The same gallows that you try to hang the Jews on, you're going to be hung on that, all right? And you're going to see your country, your whole world just crumble, just like that, just like that. All your agents, they're going to crumble. All your angels, your minions, they're all going to be destroyed, period, all right? And we're going to shackle you devils up. We're going to put you in slavery, just like you did with us, okay? It's just payback, you know what I'm saying? It's not that deep. It's payback. When we get to rule again, what do? We establish authority. Just like how you did. When you got to rule with Alexander, going back all the way to the Greeks, what do you try to do? You try to push Pan-Hellenism. You try to push your philosophies. Then followed by who? Antiochus. What did he try to do? He tried to push his damn philosophies on us, man. So what do you think naturally we're going to do when we come into power, man? All right, then. We're reading what we're going to do to you. So you already know. It's all biblical prophecy. We ain't going to come off, oh, let's just start this. No. We're going to establish what's already written. That's all we're going to do. All right? Verse 2, it says, the wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire. That's what they do. You know, when you listen to Klaus Schwab and you listen to this Noah guy, this Harari guy, the way they speak, it's so condescending. It's so like, yo, who the fuck are you? It's like, who are you, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck? Like, you never walk alone by yourself. So I could get my hands on you somewhere, like, probably, these niggas don't come around regular people. They think they're above and beyond everybody else. Yes, you are. You're above and beyond everybody else in wickedness, and you're going to be brought down to the ground. Thus saith the Lord. Okay? Your pride has deceived you. And when the time comes, we'll bash you, man. Boy. Oh, man. Man. It says, for the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous, whom the Lord Yahweh abhorreth. So what happens? They'll give you more trinkets, the more wicked you are. Okay? They'll bless you with more trinkets, the more wicked you are, man. But the more righteous you are, the more persecuted you will be. That's Esau's MO. Okay? That's his mantra. That's his way of doing things. Wickedness. Because why? They are the border of wickedness. Pertaining to Malachi, the 1st chapter, the 3rd, 4th verses. Okay? Let's keep reading. Verse 4, it says, the wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. So they're not looking to do anything that's in accordance with the scriptures or in righteousness or with the power of Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai, meaning what? Good. Because good comes from God. And Esau has no good gene in him. He wants to be a God without being good. How the hell is that going to work? How? How's that gonna really work? You cannot have a God without being good, bro. Okay? It says, the Most High God is not in all his thoughts. That's why he's proud. Because if you have the Most High in your thoughts, you will never be proud because you know you're nothing. In the sight and in the eyes of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you're nothing. That's when pride gets your ass, man. That's when pride gets you in trouble. And that's what these devils do. Everything they do is in the name of pride. They got a month called Pride. I mean, damn, how much worse does it get? They're making it super obvious. How much more do you need? How much more clarity do you need? Right? It says what? Verse 5, his ways are always grievous. So why do people still listen to these devils? When they tell you, oh, we're doing this to make life easier. Oh, we're gonna change the way things are and we're gonna make it a better way. You're gonna have a social credit system. We're gonna have a UBI. We're gonna have a central bank system. I mean, yo, when you listen to the direction in which these devils want to go in, it doesn't seem like a good thing for anyone. But again, his ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He puffeth at the Most High. They said it. He said we could make the Most High as angry as we like. We don't care. He said, oh, he wants to stop rain? Well, guess what? We have artificial rain. We have reservoirs that could produce rain in deserts. We don't need him to stop. We don't need God. Shit, we are God. Right? That's their mindset. Man is God on earth. God is God in his heaven, in his world. Wherever he's at, that he could stay over there. But us over here, man is our God. That's their mindset. You see? What do you do to people like that? Well, what do you do to people like that? It says, verse 6, he hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved. Right? I shall not be moved. Okay? For I shall never be in adversity. Listen to that. Harari said that shit. Oh, adversity, like a drought. Oh, no rain. Oh, that's we got money. We got power. Shit, we about to chip the whole world. Shit, we about to create an inorganic world. God, what are you talking about, God? You created an organic world. Ah, that's not good enough. We create an inorganic world. You see, we're gonna do. Hey, he said it. He said that means if we're able to. He said there's a very good chance, but if we're able to get what we want, then we're going to be made more powerful than the God of the Bible. He said that shit. And I'm listening to it, it's like, man, fuck out of here, bro. Damn. If I had my hands on this motherfucker, it would take seconds. Literally seconds, man. I haven't snapped somebody's shit up in a long time, you know? But it'll be a righteous snap shit up, though. It'll be a righteous one. It'll be good. It'll be justified. But guess what? We ain't justified yet. Yahushua said what? If this were my kingdom, my servants will fight. So it's not until his kingdom, meaning when he comes down, that's the beginning of the kingdom of heaven. The moment he comes down, he cracks the skies, boom, this place is done. That's when we're going to fight. All right, that's when we really going to get busy. But until then, we got to stay calm. You know, we got to be sheep in the midst of wolves. That's the best way to move right now. But when the time comes, we're going to be lions in the midst of calves. We're going to be tearing these niggas up, man. You see. You see. We ain't wrong about this. Just watch. It's just a matter of time. Okay? Verse 7, it says, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity, man. That's Esau Edom, bro. Esau Edom to a T. All right? No mistake about it. Ain't no other nation on earth throughout history and modern times ever does the shit that these people do. I mean, it makes you sit there and wonder, like, damn, why would anybody want to be in league with a race of people like this? Why would anybody want to even have a race of people around them like this? Like, this is unacceptable. This is absolutely unacceptable. Under no circumstances should a people on this earth have the mindset that these devils have. But they do. Because the Most High who gave them that spirit, a reprobate spirit, a perverse spirit, so that what? He could destroy them. Okay? It's the balance. You have the righteous and you have the wicked. The wicked will always do wicked. So we don't marvel when they do wicked. That's just them. That's who you are. Just like how we don't marvel when we think of righteousness and do righteousness. Like, I don't marvel when I go into the scriptures like, wow, I'm reading the scriptures. Man, I can't believe I don't marvel at that. Right? I don't marvel when I pray to the Lord. I don't marvel when the Most High is doing his thing. I understand it. I get it. Boom, that's how the Lord works. You see? So I don't marvel when I see Esau in his element. When they talk their shit, I'll be like, there you go. That's what the devil's supposed to do. Who else is going to do that? You got to play a role. I'm not going to be the one talking shit to the Lord. So somebody got to do it so they can get fucked up so I can see it. I can watch. I see how the Lord going to kick your ass. You see? Somebody got to fulfill the prophecy, bro. Somebody got to be the Edomites. If you claim saying that, oh, the Edomites are dumb, somebody got to take that ass whooping that Yahushua is coming down with. Somebody got to take it. So who the fuck is going to be the one to take that shit? Who's going to be that red fuck who's going to be getting his ass handed to him? There's only one people on this earth, and that's you Edomites. Because of what? Because of what you do. Because of who you are. Okay? You proclaim your wickedness so boldly, and you think nobody's listening? Let's keep reading. It says, verse 8, he sitteth, Psalm 10, verse 8, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places doth he murder the innocent. And don't you see Esau doing that all the time? These cops, just like right now, you be driving and then they go pull up on you. And then he'll make up some shit. And now you're like, damn, what the fuck? Like, oh shit, what the fuck? I didn't do nothing, but boom. You see? They'll frame you. You see what I'm saying? The framing. They'll frame you into some shit that you're not even into. You see what I'm saying? Who plants the drugs in these communities? Then he could criminalize them. Who puts the guns in communities? And then goes around and attacks them and says, oh, you see? Persecuting them. Talking to the Lord, Lord, you see your people? Look at the wickedness that they do. Look at what they're doing in the music. Look what they're eating. Lord, they're eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. And Lord is like, well, but how did they get access to that? I didn't give them this. That's not something that they're supposed to. I gave them the laws. So if they need anything, they can go back to the book and read it for themselves. So how did they gain access to all this? Guns and drugs and promiscuity and all this dysfunction. How did this happen? Because prior to the 40s, the 30s, Jake was all about that scripture stuff. They go to church. Yeah, they were lost, but they still had some type of discipline. They knew, hey, we don't do that. Your mom or your auntie, she'll check you. But boy, we don't do that shit. Leave them alone. Let them do that. My parents growing up, they were always about that time. Like, look, just because your friends are doing it doesn't mean you got to do it too. As a matter of fact, if you consider this kind of person your friend, you can't be friends with that nigga. You can't be friends with this kind of person. This is a bad boy. Don't be with him. Don't be around him. Don't go with them to the park. Don't go play soccer or basketball or football with them niggas. You're going to get in trouble. And they were always right. You see? It's the same thing we're saying. Don't mingle with these other nations. You're going to get in trouble with the Father. The Father's going to kick your ass. When he come back, when he sends his son to come back, anyone who was mingling with these devils, you're going to get your ass handed to you. He going to rock your shit. I don't think you want that. So repent and turn back. Repent meaning what? Go back, turning back to the Heavenly Father. Seeking repentance, asking the Lord for forgiveness. Going back to who you are as a people. That's when all this shit stops. You got people still wondering, oh, when is this going to stop? Oh, why are we always persecuted? Oh, we can never get better. Oh, everything we do doesn't work. But yeah, you keep on doing it. You call yourself black and you think something good going to come out of that? Why do you think the so-called white people don't want to call themselves black? Why is it that that's something that everybody shuns away from, but our people just embrace it? Sick people, man. You're fucking sick. You so-called blacks, Latino neighbors, so-called, you are the children of Israel. The same very identity that the devils, the Jewish people, have taken to themselves. It's such a precious name that they say that they are those people, and they gave you black. And then we come and tell you, no, hold on. They stole our identity and told us that we're black and we ain't shit. But we are actually what they claim to be. That's us. That's actually that's us. That's our history. The Bible is our people. Everything that's in there is talking about us. The curses, the blood, everything. That's us. That's us. Yes, you read about King David. They were not white. I know it's crazy to think, man. So they were dark-skinned men. All the Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, all these men, they look just like your grandfather, your great-grandfather, how they look. Yeah, old men with beards, all white. Yes, that's how our forefathers look like. They were ordinary men, but had extraordinary spirits. You see, we have, Lord willing, if I'm able to find it, I'm gonna ask my mom if she could get a picture of our grandfather from my father's side. He looked mad ancient. He looked like if I was to pull up the picture and be like, oh, that's what one of the ancient men of old looked like, you believe it. You'd be like, oh damn, that's crazy. That's what he looked. Yeah, it was normal. It's normal. That's how we are. You know what I'm saying? It's not that deep. You see? But it gets deep when you start thinking like, damn, this whole time, that's really us? Yes, that's really us. Okay? And we come and tell you, hey, stop calling yourselves blacks. Stop calling yourselves Latinos. You're actually the children of Israel, Yashrala. No, bro. I'm not no Hebrew, man. I ain't no Israelite. Hey, what was that? Israelite. These people are so stupid, bro. Like, damn, Lord, just fuck them up. You know what I'm saying? Just cook them. That's it. Get rid of these people, man. They ain't going to do nothing good for you in the kingdom anyway, Lord. They're a waste. All right? Do away with them. And then we start over in the kingdom, Lord. Do good with us. We're good. We you know what I'm saying? That's how we speak. Like, Lord, forget them. They're wicked. They don't want to turn back. All right, Lord, leave them alone. We the ones who gonna stand here and represent you, because guess what? If you open the door for them, they're gonna come in and fight against you, Lord. So Lord, don't open the door for them. Keep the door closed for them. Keep them over here so they can be destroyed, and then they can learn. They can learn. They can learn. All right? But those of us who already learned, Lord, open the door for us, Lord, so we could walk in and we could praise your name. We could glorify, we could magnify your name. The true worshipers. We could worship him in spirit and in truth, man. All right? So let's keep going. Psalm 10, all right, and verse 8, it says, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. All right, these state troopers that be hiding. All right, just like that nigga who just pulled up out of nowhere. And you know what they do? They come up so slow. Like, it's almost like he just passing doing his own thing. And I just witnessed, I just experienced, oh, you there. Okay, I'm just checking to see if everything is okay. Nigga, if I need something, I would have called you. I ain't call you. Why you here? Oh, no, I'm just here, I mean, you don't seem like you up to any mischief. But, we just checking, just making sure everything is good. Fuck out of here. All right. So verse 8, and it says, in the secret places doth he murder the innocent. They got a lot of our people in prison, man. The secret places, these abortion clinics, all these different things that these devils do, bro. Guess what? There's no more secrets. It's all coming out now. These sex trafficking, all this trafficking shit, all these little things that these devils do behind closed doors is all coming out. You go to prison, then they look at your file. They see everything going on with you. Man, they say, oh, this nigga, this is over. He probably got injured or something. They'll probably perform a test on you without even letting you know what the test is all about. They might say, hey, look, we're going to perform a few tests, and then you'll be on your way. You'll be good to go. And then you sign up and you do the test, and then your whole life after that is destroyed. You got Jake that's crippled. You got Jake that's suffering from neurological damages from those experiments that they did on him. You got, I was watching this documentary, man. It was one of the saddest shit you'll see. You got this old-ass Jake, bro, and he fell for the trick. He said, they lied to me. I said, oh, yeah, you believe the devil? Oh, shit, They lied to you. Wow, what the fuck did you expect? It's like, damn, he's just sitting there like, they lied to me. They told me that this is going to be an experiment that's going to be helpful for all of us. They're just trying a few tests and all that. He said they tortured me. He said I couldn't sleep. He said, yo, they kept somebody sleeping for 60 days straight. This motherfucker was sleeping for 60 fucking days straight, bro. What kind of shit is this? And you got people staying up for a whole month straight, 2 months. He said he couldn't sleep. He said they don't let me sleep. He said when the test was over, he said it's almost like feeling like pins. Pins are in your brain. Whatever test, he said, yo, I got out of it and they let me go, right? I'm no more in prison, whatever. I'm out. I'm in public, but I can't live. I'm not human anymore. It's like, what's the point? I'm free, but I'm not really free. That's crazy, man. That's OD. And that's what's going to be happening soon. Yo, come take this grain of rice and enjoy your life. But guess what? What life are you really going to enjoy if we're telling you that you own nothing and you be happy? And when we say you own nothing, they mean what they will say we mean is, guess what? You own not even your life as well. We own your life. We own everything about you. Okay? Come in and take this thing. And that's going to solve all your problems. No. That's going to solve our problems. That's how they think. Okay? So let's keep reading. It says, his eyes are privately set against the poor. Who are the poor of the society? So-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. The poor meaning what? We don't have our own constitution. Okay? We're always at the bottom. That's why if you miss 1 day of work, you're gonna be short a couple more dollars. So you better go in. Or you're sick, but you can't afford to take some time off. So your ass better go in. Right? You're not feeling good. Maybe your parent or something's going on. But because you have to go make that paycheck, your ass gotta go in. You see? So many different things that's evident to show you that you are the poor. Okay? You are at the bottom. All right? You don't have a constitution. You don't have a military. You don't have a banking system. You don't have your own country. You don't have a place where you could uphold your own laws. What are your laws? Huh? So-called blacks, what are your laws? So-called Latinos, what are your laws? So-called Native Americans, what are your laws? You don't even know your laws. Your laws are over here. But guess what? You follow the so-called white man's laws that he's placed on you to keep you at the bottom, to make sure that you are the poor. Okay? It is what it is, man. Okay? Poor in knowledge, because you don't have knowledge. You don't know what the hell you don't know what the hell's going on. And even when the men of the Lord come out here to show you, give you the greatest gift ever, which is this truth, this knowledge, you shun that. I don't need that. Yo, these devils are doing everything they can to stop us from telling you this. Don't you think that means it means something good? That it's actually something important? If they're not going to tell you, and they're going to stop us from telling you, why wouldn't you want to listen? These people, man. That's Isaiah 1 for you. All right? It says, verse 9, he lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. And that's all these little, you got to sign here. You know, oh, make sure you sign this contract. Make sure you agree to these terms. And then you're backed into a corner. Every day you're subject to payments. You want to get a car? Oh, come sign this over here. Oh, you want to buy the car outright so you're free from our stress from you? You got cash, you want to buy the car? No, we can't give you the car just like that in cash. Because we need to know, do you have credit? You got to use credit. We can't just sell the car and like, what if the money was stolen? We don't know that. So guess what? We're not going to give you the car. But if you sign up with credit, you see, now you got to give us monthly payments. That means we're going to be holding your fucking foot every single month. If you don't pay us, you run the risk of losing your car. Right? So now you're going to sign that contract, whether you have the money or not. Now you got to find a way to make the money so you can pay for them. You can pay these niggas. You see? But if you had the money, boom, outright cash, here you go, boom. Nah, it doesn't work like that. You can't just come in and put the money down like that. We need to have some type of record. You know what I'm saying? Well, what have you been doing? What's your job? What bank you use? Yo, how much money do you make a month, a week, a day? You know, we need to know all these things before we can give you a damn car. It says, verse 10, he croucheth and humbleth himself that the poor may fall by his strong ones. And that's what? The strong ones is talking about what? The fucking military, the police, okay? The lies, the media, the bullshit people in the songs, the music and the food and all these different things. These are all tactics they use against us, man. Okay? The strongholds, the ideologies, the fucking philosophies and shit. The Christianities of the world, the Islams of the world, or whatever shit. That's what, man. And it's all targeted against a specific people. They're not doing all this to the Chinese people. The Chinese people look at what we do and they try to assimilate that. Other people in the world look at what Jakes go through and they try to assimilate it like it's cool. Verse 11, he hath said in his heart, the Most High hath forgotten. He hideth his face, he will never see it. That's Esau's mindset. Oh, we've been fucking you niggas up since we brought you over here in cargo slave ships. 400 years and some change. Most High has not seen this. I mean, do you know what we've done to these people? I mean, we took your babies and we used them as alligator bait. God ain't stop us. We did a whole bunch of experiments on your people. God ain't stop us. We came and bombed Oklahoma City when you guys were trying to thrive on your own without us. God ain't stop us. We went to the worst parts of Africa and we kept on colonizing you people over there. We gave you different people to colonize you. We gave the French, we gave the Spanish, we gave the British, we gave the this. We came over here to Americas, we colonized them. We gave them this, we gave them that. God ain't stop us. God ain't gonna stop us now. We're gonna follow through, we're gonna enslave you, we're gonna give you them chips, and you're gonna take it, and we're gonna keep dominating over you. Yeah. That's their mindset. That's their mindset. But guess what? You've ran into something very, very different, and now you're coming into war. Okay? Times have changed. Times have changed, all right? Verse 12, arise, O Yahweh. Okay? Quam, arise, O Yahweh. O power, lift up thy hand, forget not the humble. All right? And that's why we're here. We're calling upon the Lord so he can rise up to the battle, Lord. Stand up for your people, Lord. Send your holy angels to come and fight for us, Lord, because guess what? You got to make a statement so these devils know who the fuck they dealing with, Lord. Lord, they disrespect your name. We hype the Lord up. You know, you got that one friend that when you, he said, you hyping him up and he gets all powerful. He come in and he start tearing people's ass up. Yeah, that's what we doing. We hyping up the Lord. We're making his ways ready. You know, we telling people, hey, look, when the Lord come back, this is what he's going to do. Now, the Lord is listening to all that. He said, they put my name out there like that. Listen to what they're saying. They said, shit. I'm gonna have to prove my men right. I'm gonna have to prove them right and prove the world wrong because the world didn't listen. With all the things that we've said about what the Lord is going to do to this place, why wouldn't you want to be afraid of that? That means you don't really fear the Lord. You don't care. You don't care about the consequences of the Lord's judgment. So that means he's gonna have to come in and do something above and beyond what you can even handle. It's gonna be what's known as an overkill. All right, America's overkill, man. It's over with. This place is done. All right, it's finished. It's just a matter of time. Okay, some time that they don't have. Right, verse 13. It says, "Wherefore doth the wicked contemn the Most High?" All right, he hath said in his heart, "Thou wilt not require it." Oh, God ain't going. we're going to be greater than the God of the Bible. Like, damn, bro, the fuck? That shit sounds crazy as hell, man. All right, the Most High not going to require it. He's not going to punish us. He made us the kings of this earth. We can do whatever the hell we want to do. Shit, we could do whatever the hell we want to do to a point where we could get him mad. We could piss him off. And we don't care. Oh, Esau. Fuck. It says, verse 14, thou hast seen it, for thou beholdest mischief and spite, to requite it with thine hand. The poor committeth himself unto thee. Thou art the helper of the fatherless. And the fatherless is talking about who? The Israelites. Okay? Because the Father himself cast us away, but he's bringing us back in. But then it trickles down to the family homes where you have the single parent homes. Okay? And Esau takes advantage of that. You see what I'm saying? That's why you have all these effeminate boys out here, because they didn't grow up with their father in the house, man. You got all these weak-ass so-called men who want to be women so damn bad. They want attention just like women, to the point where they turn themselves into women. You go to the gym, you got niggas taking their shirts off, taking pictures like bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened? What happened to real men, man? What was going on here? You got men, you got men who openly say shit like, oh man, I'm heartbroken. You know, she dumped me, she left me. You know, bro, I don't know how I'm gonna live, bro. She's so stronger than me, bro. Like, I admire her strength, bro. Man, if this nigga does not stop this bullshit, man, war is coming. Esau about to turn up, and you out here talking about a female and how she broke your heart? Man, if you don't get your ass up and start getting fit, get in the gym, start running some laps, you know, get your mind ready, read the scriptures, get yourself spiritually in tune with what's coming, man, boy, look at here. All right? You move away, go away from us with that kind of energy, bro. We don't want to hear that shit. We're not in the spirit of a feminine spirit, a feminine energy. None. All right? Especially not around the men of the Lord. Okay? We're all men, true men. You know what I'm saying? So don't come over here with that shit. If you got problems at home, you deal with that. Okay? Because right now we're in a time of solutions, not more problems. Okay? Not more problems. We're in the time of solutions. And this is the only solution to our problems right here. All the problems we've been through as a people, this is the solution. And when I say this, I'm talking about the true understanding of this book right here. That's the solution to our problems. Okay? But if you don't have the true understanding of this book right here, you're always constantly going to have problems. Like I said, this is the rule. If you break the rules, you suffer. Just understand that. Okay? Verse 15. Break thou the arm of the wicked and the evil man. Seek out his wickedness till thou find none. Okay? The Lord Yahweh, and that's what we're doing now, but they want to stop us from doing that. That's why they're going to send misinformation camps and all this shit like, oh, you guys are horrible. You shouldn't be saying what you're saying. Even though you're speaking out the Bible, that's hate speech. Like, why? There's no place on earth for that. We need to make sure that we're keeping our places, our communities, our online spaces safe from this type of rhetoric, this type of conversation, this type of spread of information. Guess what? When what we say to that? Fuck you, you're gonna lose. Okay? You could try all you want, because guess what? It's biblical prophecy. You ain't doing something fucking groundbreaking. It says that there's gonna be a time where the words of the Lord is not gonna be easily accessible anymore. All right? It's gonna be a famine of the word. So we know that. So when you come up and you send your threats and, oh, we need to do something against this misinformation, go ahead and fulfill prophecy, bro. That means something next is coming. That just simply means the moment they shut down the internet and the flow of information like that, that means the MOTB is right at the door, because they don't want us to explain what that is when the time comes. Because guess what? A lot of people are going to be, oh, no, I'm good. I don't want to take this shit. I'd much rather suffer. Fuck it. But they don't want that. They want to create that hysteria like they did with the COVID, the CB. That's why Bill Gates is coming out saying, oh, everything went well. The only problem was just a few conspiracy theories online, and those are dangerous information and all this bullshit. Get the fuck out of here with that side of my bullshit, bro. Nobody don't hear that shit. How you gonna be a ruler of the earth, but you always complain about the peasants? You can't do shit about it. That's why. That's why. You can't physically do nothing. That's why you gotta control the narrative. Control the narrative. This is one narrative you can't control. Guess what? You are the Edomites, we are the Israelites, and we're about to take over. Period. That's it. End of story. That's a narrative you can't control. Now eat that. Verse 16. Psalm 10 verse 16 says, the Lord Yahweh is king forever and ever. Okay? He's king forever and ever, and that's the king we serve. So we're the greatest servants on earth. We serve the king of the universe. Who the hell are you to stop us? Huh? Think about that for a second. How trivial that sounds. Oh, the Edomites, oh Lord, the Edomites want to stop the prophets from pushing your word, Lord. Lord, like, You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? That's so, oh man, Esau. What the fuck, bro? It says, the heathen are perished out of his land. Oh, you see that? The Lord is going to do away with you. We don't have to physically come into the land of Israel and purge all you niggas out, as much as I wish to do that, right? Get a blowtorch and just light all you bitches up. We can't do that. But the Lord is going to do that for us. And it's going to be a grand, majestic cooking. We're going to come down with the missiles. We're going to blast you bitches. All right? Get the fuck out that land. You defiled the land. You stole the land. It's not yours. You know it's not yours. It's our land. Okay? History proves that. Because if it wasn't our land, then where do we come from? We come from Africa. That's it? So take us back to Africa then. You know, but you're not going to do that though, right? Why won't you do that? Because you need us here. It's biblical prophecy. Okay? It's biblical prophecy, man. You fulfill prophecy every way you turn. You can't fight it. Okay? Verse 17, the Lord Yahweh, thou hast heard the desire of the humble, which is us, the elect. Okay? Thou wilt prepare their heart. It says, thou wilt cause thine ear to hear. Right? Hear what? To judge the fatherless and the oppressed, that the man of the earth may no more oppress. Okay? And Esau is the man of the earth. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Malachi 1:3, 1-4 tells us what? Esau is the border of wickedness. Everything that has to do with wicked, they're at the forefront of it. They're the beginning of it. They ferment it. They're the ones who bring it out, and they're the ones who reap the benefits of the wickedness. That's Esau. His mantra is wickedness. That's what he was created to do. That's his vessel. All right? A vessel, one vessel for honor, another for dishonor. Esau is the vessel for dishonor, man. So they play their role to perfection, just like how we play our roles to perfection. Okay? Esau is not poor. What the fuck? What's so poor about them? The ones who run the banks and tell you that they're about to change the whole system, that you're going to be affected by it, and if you don't comply with how they see fit, then you have no place in society. What makes you poor? You must be some type of rich-ass so-called elite that runs the world, just like the scripture says at the end days, those people will be what? Exposed. Right? Let's get that. So it shows exactly who you are as the Edomites. Okay? And that means that your end is nigh. Okay, we're at the end of this thing. It's over with. And we're going to keep putting the pressure on. Okay, because we see that the more this truth comes out, the more pressure it gets on you devils. All right, so we're going to keep on, we're going to put the pedal straight to the metal. Okay? There's a book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3, and then we're going to close it out. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Okay, that falling away first came during the time of what? 70 AD. Okay, because prior to 70 AD, we knew who we were. We were the Israelites, we kept the laws, we had some type of sovereignty. Before the Romans actually came into power, we were left alone. Okay, by the Hasmoneans, from the Hasmoneans all the way down, we had sovereignty in Judea. We had our own shit going on. Okay, so it wasn't until the Romans had us as a jurisdiction, which happened during the line of Hyrcanus, all the way down. I believe Hyrcanus II. All right, he's the one who made the deal with the Romans, and then I think he was against I believe it was Aristobulus II, and they were going back and forth. So by getting help from the Romans, he said, well, if you're able to help me, I'm gonna have to give you 14 of my cities, and Judea was one of them. So then that's how we became a province to the Romans. You see, but we were left alone. We had our sovereignty. You see what I'm saying? So then the Herodians come into power. You know what I'm saying? And then they were like, yo, listen, we're gonna have to change things up a little bit here. You know what I'm saying? And we kept fighting, going back and forth, back and forth. That's just how Jake is. You see, we kept fighting them back and forth, just like we do today. You know, we fighting them back and forth. Hey, our people this, our people that, our people this, their people this, their people that, our people this, back and forth, and they get tired of that shit. They say, yo, fuck this shit. Let's get these people up out of here. But that's biblical prophecy. That was biblical prophecy. The Lord said he's going to kick us up out of that land because we were defiling the land. We're defiling his name. You see? And the Most High don't like that shit, man. He could take only but so much. He's long-suffering, yeah. But at some point, when you're just being a deviant bitch, guess what's going to happen? As a man, you're not going to keep dealing with a chick that's always being deviant. At some point, you're going to cut the throat like, oh, hey, you got to get your shit, you got to go. All right, enough is enough. You got to go. Get your shit, get the fuck out. Come on, go now. All right? That's how it happens. At first, you're going, hey, what's going on, man? This is the second time you're doing this. What's up? What's going on? And she'll do it again. You stay silent. All right, hey, act like you didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? All right, let this happen again. The fourth time, yo, get your shit, fuck out. That's it, it's over with. I'm not dealing with you no more. That's what happened. You see? So after 70 AD, the falling away, guess what happened? Just like in history, we fled. All parts of the world, we went to different directions, but predominantly we spread. The main tribes was Benjamin and Judah. Okay? And of course you had Levi in the mix of it because of the priesthood, right? But Benjamin and Judah were the two major tribes that were in the southern kingdom, in Judea. Okay? And then we fled mostly to the western parts of Africa. All right, Judah predominantly settled around the Nigeria area, and then Levi settled around Ghana, Ashanti area, and so on and so forth. This is all history. Okay, when you go into the western parts of Africa, they know this history, bro. You know what I'm saying? They have names that go back to those names, like the Igbos. All right, the Igbos, the Ga Adangbe's. Okay, that's going to Gad. Okay, you have the Levites. I mean, it's a whole line of history, rich history. That Esau tried to come over there and colonize. When he colonized us, he tried to push that Christianity shit. Oh, no, you guys are not Israelites. You guys don't go back to royalty. You guys are blacks. You know what I'm saying? And there's no place for you. Go into Christianity. Talk about white Jesus and God and shit like that. You know? So that was a thing that they did all around. So they can cut us off from being a people. Cut us off from our heritage, man. That's all part of the process. Okay? And then they brought us over here. They beat that slavery into us and took away that sovereignty spirit from us. They called us what? You're 3/5 of a man. Do you know what that does to a man psychologically, man? You know, being told that you're 3/5 of a man, like you're not even a sovereign. You're not even worth being called a man. Like what the fuck? And years of doing that shit. You got the Willie Lynch letter. They've done so much against our people. Damn, I mean, damn. How can you not see these are the devils? And all these things they've done. Now you're being brought to the tab is being read. Okay, this is what you did. These are judgments that the Lord's gonna do. And now they're like, nah, we gotta shut that shit down. Do away with the history. Don't bring it out. Blah blah blah. Guess what? You can't stop this truth. You cannot stop this truth, man. All right? You cannot stop this truth. You know why? Because the man of sin is being revealed by themselves. All right? Psalm 64 and what? 8? Let's see if I can get that. Okay? And we're listening. We listen to everything you devils are saying, and we go into the scripture and say, see? We knew you guys were the devils, man. We've been telling the world that you guys are the devils. Now you're coming out and telling on yourselves. Dumbass. All right? There's a book of Psalms because you're proud. You want everybody to see you as some god or some shit, but guess what? Everything you do is what you sound just like a devil. Your mask is coming off. Your pussy's showing, nigga. That's what's happening. Psalm 64 and verse 8. It says, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And what are we doing? We're seeing it and we're fleeing away and turning back to righteousness. And you don't like that. Because your power is in deceit. Your power is in people's ignorance of the truth. That's where your power comes from. Because you have to know the truth in order to create lies. And when the more people believe in those lies, the more control you have over them. Once we break out of that cage, that matrix of lies, the mother of tricks, matrix, mata, meaning made, the M-A-T go to mata, which means mother. And then the tricks goes into what? Trickery. So you're in the matrix, a mother of tricks. Everywhere you go, there's always something to trick you up. Trick here, trick of this, trick of that. All right? And that's what they do. And they trick people into what? Into giving up their sovereignty. They're going to do the same shit again. Okay? They're going to do the same shit again, man. They're going to trick people into giving up their rights, giving up their freedoms, their liberties, their sovereignty, their birthright, if you will. Okay? That's all Esau does. So he doesn't want us to come out here and expose him. But it's biblical prophecy that you will be exposed, and you have been exposed. All right? As the Edomites of the Bible, the wicked that the Bible speaks of, and you're going to be destroyed. Okay? Your kingdom is not going to come to fruition. Your so-called New World Order, an age after this. A new order of the ages. Like, damn. So proud. You put it on the dollar bill. You let everybody know what your plans are. And we're here to tell you those plans will never come to fruition. How damn, that shit must hurt. That shit really hurt. Now I see why you guys are so mad. I see it, but that's all right. There's nothing you can do about it. Okay, verse 4, going back to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 4, it says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, okay, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, shewing himself that he is God. Who does that? Who is the one saying all this shit, talking about we're going to be greater than the God of the Bible? Who does that? Who? So-called white people. The Edomites. Going really back to so-called Jewish people. Okay? They talk about they study the Torah and they into the Talmud. If you study a little bit on the Talmud, you find out a whole lot of shit. Be like, what the fuck? You niggas talking about what? Y'all the Jews? God showed me. There's a whole bunch of Satanism, a whole bunch of pedophilia. Why do you think the world is run the way it is? Why do you think all these top people, everything they push for is all wicked? The Illuminati, this and that, all this, it's all satanic. To the point where even Russia, Putin just came out and said it. He said, yo, the agenda that the West are pushing, fuck out of here. We're going to stop that shit because we don't want that shit over here to the East. We don't want their stupid fucking agenda of children being transformers and you could do whatever you want and you got drag queens and drag queens around kids. Like what's going on, man? What is going on, bro? It's tiring at this point. It's over. Like it's like, damn, too much wickedness. Hey, that's why the scripture says what? That their wicked ways, all right, are fulfilled. Okay, your wickedness is gone to a point where the Lord is like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Most sides, oh shit, damn, these niggas there. Oh, you know? So guess what? They are the ones who are on this earth pushing themselves to be God on this earth. Meaning a power among powers. They want to be sitting in the temple of the Most High. Right? That means they want to rule over us. They want to be in our temple, which is the body of the Israelites. All right, the temple of the Most High, which scriptures tell you that we are the temple. Okay, we are the third temple being built up. Yahushua said what? That the kingdom is within you. Okay? So we are the kingdom being built up. And they know that. So what they're going to try to do? They're going to stop that by putting that defilement. They're going to defile you by giving you that, you know what? The mark. Once you get that mark, you've been defiled. And once your temple is defiled, what happens? You're going to be cooked. Okay? There's no other sacrifice you could do besides the sacrifice of fire. And that's when you become the sacrifice on the altar. Okay? And America is that altar that the Lord's going to blast with fire, man. That sacrifice. All right? So that's what's coming, man. So beware. Be watching. You know, pay attention to the times that we're in, man. Because what's today? Saturday? Normally they start shit on Mondays. And it lasts throughout the week. I believe what country is it? There's a country that, I think they said that their banks, they wouldn't have access to their banks for like 20 days or some shit like that. That's just the beginning. Okay, if they're telling you that there's a new system coming that will have to do with banks, that means your old system you have now will have to collapse for that new system to work. And they're working on that. Okay, that CBDC, UBI, like I said, is all part of the plan to bring about that MOTB. Okay, and it's right at the door, man. Once they set up that system where you have a central bank digital currency, it's over. Okay, a few weeks after that, they will bring that MOTB and say, this is how you can partake in this new system. Because the prophecy says what? And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. So the system is there, but you can't buy or sell. You can't do anything. We have everything so tight-knit, so tight-lit that you can't even go out and say, oh, well, I'm going to cut the cord, I'm going to use cash. Cash is irrelevant. The system is not built on cash. It's like right now trying to use gold to purchase. You go to a store, you got 2 bars of gold. You pull out, bang, here. I'll take this and that, give me that. They're going to look at you like, what the fuck? Well, hey, can I call the manager? This guy just put a whole bar of gold in front of me. Like, that's gold. Don't you want to have gold? I mean, it's precious metals. What the fuck you mean by I can't buy this with gold? It's gold. Like, what you saying? They're going to be like, we can't use this as a transaction. You got to use a legal tender. Like, you can't just come in here, putting gold down and saying, give me this, give me that. You got to come up with some dollars. I don't even understand gold talk. I understand dollars. You see what I'm saying? Give me my dollars. You see? So that's how they're going to talk to you. So imagine the MOTB come out and you don't got it. You walk into a store, everybody that you see is CHIP'd. You're going to pull up with your cash, you open up your wallet, everybody looking at you like, hey, this nigga got cash, this nigga got it. What the fuck is he doing? Oh shit, all right, hey, move, sir, I got to pay my shit. You know, self-checkout, ain't no person, you're going, hey, can I speak to a cashier? I got cash, but like the system is not taking cash no more. There's nobody to talk to. It's all robots. You see people going in and out. Everybody pull up, boom, they scan their hand and off they go. And you just standing there all like, damn, I didn't got no, how am I going? Whatever it is that you thought you was going to buy, sir, drop it and walk out. Because you ain't taking that shit with you home. You can't buy it. You can't buy or sell that shit without having that MOTB in you. Okay? So that's what we see coming, man. It's coming, it's right at the door. Right at year's end, you're gonna start seeing them push it a lot more. Because the infrastructure is already almost done. And once that transition is done, because they said it, we're in a transition. Once it's complete, they're gonna show you what's really going on. Okay, that's when they're gonna bring it to the forefront. All right, that's when they're gonna bring it to the forefront and then start pushing. They're gonna stomp on people to take that thing. Okay, and that's gonna lead to a lot of people's destruction. All right, and a lot of pain, a lot of death. All right. So hey man, I'm gonna end it off there. You know, I definitely went above and beyond that 15 minutes that I told that clown. All right, but hey, it's all through the spirit. You know what I'm saying? So hey, like I said, you know, this is it, man. So just keep an eye out, man. Keep watching and keep praying. All right, send up prayers every single day you wake up, man. Especially nowadays in these times, you gotta pray. You have to get in the habit of praying, man, because that's really the only way out. I can't give you any more advice besides knowing the scriptures. But the other real thing that really works is prayer. See what I'm saying? Like you could know as many preachers as you want. If you don't have faith and prayer to carry you on, it's gonna be hard, man. It's really gonna be hard, man. Because the way things are looking, yeah, man, we gonna need Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua every step of the way. All right, so just try to make it as best you can to stay in the spirit, you know, as best as you can. Try to minimize the worldly interactions as best as you can, because it's going downhill, man. The worldly energy is plummeting heavy. You know what I'm saying? And we rising heavy and heavy and heavy, man. So we know we're doing the right thing. We definitely know we're doing the right thing, and the Lord is showing us. He's showing us by the prophecies that we are indeed living in the last days. All right, so keep an eye out, keep on praying. All right, do what you gotta do, and hold on fast, man. We're almost out of here. All right, hold on fast. All right, so Lord willing, you've been edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem B'chakodash, Tawadiyah Ba'ashem Yahushai. Lord willing, you are all edified. All right, until next time, Shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Barakatam, Shalom.